Hello YouTube, it is Damien. It is the Rise of a Nation. It is episode 168. Today could be the last episode of the save. That does mean I'm in a suit. It does mean it's a Champions League final. It's SFB, it's Liverpool, and we have a chance, after 20 seasons, to take aside an amateur side in Denmark to Champions League glory. It's a time that's been stressful, emotional, a time where we've been FM'd a lot, but it's a time where we do deserve our moment in the sun. And to do it against a side that I support in real life, against a manager who has been in charge of Barcelona 8 times that we have lost to him, because Senny has just taken over Jurgen Klopp. This is their first year of Jurgen after retiring. It wouldn't be a bad way to go and win and complete the save. Tell you what, I haven't been more nervous for a save or a game in the Champions League than this. I say that a lot. Well, I say it that you always get nervous before a Champions League final. Don't get me wrong. In Sunderland, we lost to Liverpool, but we knew going into the Dortmund game we were favourites for a reason. And Mbappe, Adrian, you name it. We knew with Messi we were world class and it was just going to be our time. We knew after losing to Chelsea before, we knew we had the world-class squad to beat them. We knew that it was just going to be our time. The only thing I can liken this to is HK. But even then, we had a world-class... Well, we did have a world-class squad. We had world-class players. But we had a world-class system, a system that broke the game in FM18. That went on to win the Champions League against Barcelona. It's the only thing I can liken it to. But there... in Iceland, that was a professional side we took over in the second division. Wasn't this much of a grind. Here we're an amateur team, a side that was founded in the year 2018. No history, no nothing. Everything has been built by us. And we have one last moment to add the cherry on top to win the Champions League and to immortalise this great club. And not just our history on YouTube or Twitch. In Football Manager Twitch history, this could be one of the biggest moments of all time. It's not a game that's going to be easy though. Liverpool are a side that are unbelievable. They're actually having a poor year by their standards. They currently finished second. Jurgen's first time they haven't won it in a couple of seasons. First time Jurgen hasn't been in charge. No trophies of yet to speak of. Hopefully, we can go and do that and stop them today and win the Champions League instead of them. If you look at past winners, we can count how many times Liverpool have won it. One in real life, and then Jurgen won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and retired duly. At 7 Champions Leagues Liverpool have won, including the one that was won in real life. 6 in the save, and they've been running up twice on top of that. It's going to be a moment that is going to be massive. It's going to be a moment that has been made a lot harder by what is to come. If you look at our best starting 11, Jacob does come in. Carlos twisted his ankle the day after the final, or the game after the final, and is unfortunately going to miss that today. In terms of the lineup, we'll talk about it a little bit more in depthly, but I am thinking that there's players that will come onto the bench, obviously, because we are allowed to bring as many as we want here into the starting 12 as well. But let's just go through back in time. So all those years ago, those years of hurt, those years where maybe we thought we could have done it, maybe we had a better squad than we thought, and it just didn't happen. If we go all the way back to our first year in the Champions League, we came from qualifying into the group. We got out before getting absolutely trounced by Barcelona, but we beat Barcelona in our first season away from home, at home. The year after, we got shown out. It does happen. We weren't good enough back then. We topped the group on the final day in the Champions League. Ran into Real Madrid, who did win it that season. And there, as you can see, it was a year that we thought we got hard done by. We won every game in the group. We ran into Dortmund, pummeled Dortmund home and away, and we got absolutely FM'd. That's maybe 2 times you think that maybe we were quite unlucky. As you can see here, we were a first seed side after that, or a second seed side. We ran into PSG and Bayern. That was the start of Bayern's reign of dominance. And then our first quarterfinal we made, back all those years ago, when Campos missed many a chance to put us through. And we got done on away goals and came oh so close to that first ever semi-final in Europe. The year after that, we made it against West Ham, dominated West Ham at home, didn't score. Away from home, an even game. We had a goal disallowed for offside in the 94th minute to send us through. And at that point there, we really didn't know if it was ever going to be our moment. We ran into Barcelona yet again. We played them 14 times, I think, or 12 times in the save in the Champions League. Topped the group, ran into Barca, dominated away from home with 10 men. And the Jose Ramayund ascending off. He's a man we will mention in a little bit of time. We then dominated at home and did not score. We then got knocked out in the group stage. We got absolutely FM'd home and away by Napoli. Was that the year? No, that wasn't the year. That was the year. Was it Napoli that we got FM'd by? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? We got FM'd by Napoli. Thought it was Inter. In the end, we got out the group. We played Juve for the second time in a row after winning the Europa League last year. And here, in the 140th minute, we thought it was our time to finally make the semi-final. To play Bayern Munich, who we know how to beat. And the most cruelest moment of ever. 123rd minute penalty. A stupid mistake by Jose Ramayund. Ensued the most brutal of brutal losses I've ever experienced on Football Manager in the history of all my saves. The year after that, we ran into Barcelona yet again in the quarterfinal. And it was another year of oh so close yet so far. After dominating them in the Camp Nou, they scored in the 82nd minute, I think by memory, 81st. And we went out on a different day. We would have smacked them in Spain and made it through to our first semi-final. We ran into them again. No highlights to be seen. Bayern, who we would have got in that final against semi-final against Hertha Berlin, we smacked. We knocked Juve out yet again. Only to run into Barcelona for consecutive years and get done. And that brings us on to this year. Similarities are there. Juve we knocked out. We rewrote the history of the Man City ties. Made it nervy, but we got through against Pipis. And we all didn't think it was going to plan. We spanked Napoli 12-1. We're a side that is worthy of being here. And a side that is worthy of maybe winning this Champions League. Liverpool deserve a special mention. They are probably the best side in the save, along with Bayern. They topped Group H after losing on the opening day to Salzburg, before beating Kransdorf at home after drawing away. They beat PSG in a thrilling tie before spanking Valencia, who knocked out Barcelona. And we have the Champions League final versus them. We go to the team, your Chargers, your boys. The people that are going to play this final are here. Esteban will make the bench just in case. Starting 11 is this. Abad's in goals. Best goalkeeper in the world. A man that has been here for many a season. A man that replaced the star-studded Munizaga. He's known as the best. There's a reason for that. We're going to need him today. Sander Bloom has been at Man United, but on loan to me for many a season. The club captain is here. He's Mr. Fantastic and we need him. Sheng has been often wanted by Liverpool. Hasn't found his way there. We've kept him here against Israel at times. But the Asian sensation, the Chineseman, can do us a job today. Carlos, another Man United player that we loaned in and then bought. The world-class centre-back, Mr. Elite, 6'6". And it is his time maybe to show he's worthy of this Champions League final. Ibe, a man we bought for 18k all those years ago. And one of our very few signings that we spent little money on back then. He's been superb. He's been often wanted, and there we are. Ronald's experience, the man that provides a little bit of absolute know-how, He just knows what to do. He knows how to keep the ball. He's a star-studded midfielder, and hopefully he'll be okay. Jacob's come through our own youth academy. He is playing with a broken arm, and hopefully he will be fine in this one here. And then it's the big boys. Tobias on the left, a world-class winger. Doesn't have his partner on the right and Carlos today due to the injury. A lot shows on him. Nielsen is touted as our best player. A man being scouted by Liverpool this season. Michael Edwards has often attended our games looking at him. Time for him to show him why he's worth all the money and win me a Champions League. One of the stories of this final is the fact that due to the injury last starts. A man came through our own youth intake. A man that I couldn't believe was going to be as good as he is. A man on his day that is world class. A man that's played 80 times for Denmark. A man that I capped his first Denmark cap as Danish manager. A man I've often said could win me a Champions League as my own little boy. A man from Sevenborg, where this club is built, where this club is bred, and the home of this great football club. A prodigal son. One that maybe could fire us in. And then it's the fan favourite, the baller. The one that loves a big game. The big moment. The big time. And hopefully the moment is all his. But there's one guy that deserves a mention by himself. Ep168 Hansen gets the 12th spot. At 33, we've kept him here against this will. He's been here since the start, nearly, of our great rise up. He has single-handedly fired me in the Champions League games, single-handedly kept me in Champions League games. And at 33, if the moment comes, he will come on to either take a penalty, to soak up a win, or even if it goes wrong today, to have his moment in his son before he probably retires. That's your team. Champions League final. Score predictions in the chat. Away we go. Predictions have come in. I just need to go up and scroll because a lot of messages are coming in of support. Ark reckons 2-1. Win. James reckons a 3-2 win. Berger reckons 3-3. 7-6 penalties win. Berger reckons... someone predicted 2-2 in full time. Bloom scored like 118th. I'm trying to look for it. I think that was Berger. Paulie reckons 4-3. Rog reckons 2-1 in extra time. 2-2. Extra time. Penalties. Bad makes a couple of saves. Ep168 Hansen scores the penalty to win the Champions League. This is a Liverpool side to be scared of. A Liverpool side that just know how to win. There's a couple of boys that we could have had if they chose to join us instead of them. But hopefully we will be okay. We're going to get our pressing in first before we talk about Liverpool though. They have got a world-class side. Junior in goals. One of the better keepers around. Great little player. He looks really good. Juliano, the 34-year-old, the guy we got to get at. Tobias versus him is the battle. Stefano, as much as he's good, is a bit older now. Maybe we can get him. Petrovic looks insane. The Argentinian international, a very good centre-back. Jalani's been here since he was about 17. One of the best centre-backs going around. None more to say. Won Chi Ho, big signing Liverpool made a couple of years ago. Great player and a player that knows what he's doing. Darren Simon, an Australian international, signed from Dortmund on big money. Can we spoil his day? One Australian to another. Good day, mate. Hope you lose. Darren Simon, a world-class player indeed. Lucas Enrique, 40 cap, 25-year-old Spanish international. Great little player on 375k a week. Juan Gonzalez, an elite winger. The Frenchman at 21 has still got room to grow and it looks fantastic. Alberto's been here since he's also been about 18. The $91 million rated player is Liverpool's best player. Cam Bessie is literally the Messi regen. He looks unreal and it's going to be hard to stop him. Ruben Blanco, the 25-year-old Spanish left winger. One or two guys that we could have signed. Tried to get him on a free. Went to Liverpool instead. And Vladimir, we had 23.5 mil accepted for before Liverpool came knocking. And he chose to go there. Imagine if we had him up front today. Instead, Ivanov is on the other side. One of the best strikers in the world. We got to keep him tame. The bench is as follows. March has been here all those many seasons, still looks world class as well. I was expecting him to start, to be fair. Otavio at 30 years of old as well. Different Otavio than what you're thinking to. Vinko, another one that we could have signed. 15 million release fee. Had it in for him. He chose to go to Liverpool as well. Don't blame him. Geordie Hutchinson, great little player as well. Orsio's okay. Hitchin makes the bench. Nello on the bench. Actually, great striker. Far out. Don't hope the Italian doesn't come on. Edgar Kilpatrick at one stage was transfer listed by Liverpool this season. And Harvey McCarthy, the 19-year-old wonder kid, looks pretty insane too. On paper, Liverpool are better. On paper, their bench is better. And on paper, they're meant to win. But there's one thing that we say in this save. In Denmark, we believe. One moment, one time, against all odds, I'll back us in to maybe do it. It's time to go find out, are we good enough for this? We've beaten City. Can we now beat Liverpool? It's a Champions League final. It is us in the infamous white, the Danish all white, with the white wool with us, travelling all this way for the Champions League final. Liverpool in the famous red, a team that's won it 7 times before. The best side in the save, a side managed by one of the best managers in the save, in Senny. Your Champions League final's underway. For me, it's all about the possession stats and the chances we create. 6 minutes in, early start for us looks good, and hopefully it's just going to be our day. We're the only team having chances. Tobias Flickon doesn't fall to us. We know Liverpool are going to be really good when they're on the ball. Junior now. Goes long. Can we squeeze up? Can we win? We try. Blanco now. Simon with a ball. Picked off by Carlos. The baller. Can he beat a man? He doesn't. Nielsen now. The world class. Through. Baller. Baller. Oh my God. We've scored in the Champions League final. Inside 15 minutes we leave. The baller in a massive game. We lead in the Champions League final. Liverpool turned over. We Gergen-pressed the absolute Gergen-pressing side in the world. Nielsen with the ball through. The baller ain't going to miss that one. Junior's beat. And this impenetrable Liverpool side is 1-0 down. The timing of the run is superb. VAR has a look. He's dead set level. We are potentially 80 minutes away from completing the save. And at the minute, Liverpool looks shell-shocked. As it stands, we're home. Could be say over. 13 minutes play. This little amateur side from SFB are one step away from Champions League glory. Time ticks here. It's been a dead horrid half, but hey, we know how to keep clean sheets here in Denmark. 47 minutes played. Half time, 1-0. Not the greatest viewing final. I don't care. Tick it away. Liverpool need to change something. They need to come at us. As it stands, I'm happy with this. This is great. Jacob struggling with the broken arm. Got to get him off now. Big moments call for big men. Alba, world-class regen from Argentina. I do not trust Dino. In he comes. That's one. And away we go. 60-odd minutes played. Bloom looking dead, but he needs to play on tired legs. We need to keep you out there, club captain. Fantastic. Lars not looking his greatest either, but that's okay. Oleano in the Hitchin. Can we win the ball back? We don't. Oleano now. Tackled by Alba. Flows in. Falls back to him. Lucas Enrique. Hitchin. Big moment. 1-1. And just like that, Liverpool hit back. That first real chance goes in. You didn't think it was going to be that easy, did you, really? You really thought we were going to just win that 1-1, no highlight? That's not how we do it. And just like that, it's 1-1. In the end, Lucas Enrique, good ball through. Poor man marking for Moab, really. And just like that, it's 1-1. 70 minutes played. Change number 2 is coming in. He's been a man possessed this season, Ayala. He's got speed. Knows how to find the back of the net. He's scored many a time off the bench. And here we go. Liverpool's first shot on target has gone in. Bloom looks dead. That's okay, though. You need to keep him because I need one more change. Time ticks away. Someone going to blink. Is someone going to twist? Time still ticking. Throw in late. Ayala, Bloom. Is there a moment? Ronald. Top of the box, Alaba. Swings one in. Cleared away. Alaba needs the win and does. Whose highlight is this going to be? Tobias. Ibe. Moment. Ronald. Still. Ibe needs a runner. Tobias wanted it. Doesn't get it. Alaba blocked. Oh my God. Liverpool on the break. Save me. Save me a bad. Save me a bad. Save me a bad. Doesn't need to. Look a bit dead on our legs. That's what happens. The Danish league isn't made for this. Time ticks away. 90th minute. Get him out there. Box-to-box midfielder winner for me late. Extra time off we go. Yeppy's on there. Delighted with that performance so far. Ravel's in for Bloom. And there we go. Highlight, away we go. Hutchinson, Marchi, Jalini, Lucas Enrique. We squeeze. Good ball out there though. Hitchin now. Don't you dare do it to me from kickoff. Hitchin still going. Still going. Ball in. Carlos clears. Baller could get there first. Doesn't. Needed to win that, buddy. Simon now. Liverpool over us. Ollie News got numbers. Ibe stands him up. Ball in. A bad. Can we go on the re-break? Bad goes long with Ayala. He's a good boy in the air. Wins it. Baller. Touches. Beats one. Baller. Down he goes as a pen. That's a penalty. Penref. The baller's going to have a shot from the spot to fire us into the lead. 2 minutes in extra time. The baller versus Junior. The baller! Let's go. 2-1. At some point, the 4-3 has to come out now. We've been the better team slightly. Time ticking away. Highlight. Hey. 3-1. We dare to dream. Alba. Ball. Out wide. Ayala doesn't win it. Falls back to Liverpool. Ball down the line. It's going to be our ball. Well pressed. Ravel's on it. Come on, boys. Play it back to a bad. We're out the other side now. Play it into feet. Yeppy Hansen. Great touch. Alba over the top. Baller for a hat-trick. Baller is in. Baller. Game over. Oh, maybe not game over, Damien, but it's 3-1. The baller's got a hat-trick. A big game player. A man that knows how to find the back of the net. The world-class Danish assassin has just single-handedly, with one swing of his right boot, put us in a position to win the Champions League. Is it the moment? Time ticks away. We are 15 minutes away from the Champions League. Before this continues, it is into the 4-2-3-1. Alba into there. And we make one more change? Can we? We're not. Tobias there, Nielsen there, Ayala other side. Do it. "15 minutes away. The 4-3-3. Lock it up. Lock it up. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to do it, boys." Yeppy Hansen, where are you? Free kick, let's win it. Carlos, game over. We won. Oh my God, we won the Champions League. And on the night in extra time, it is Liverpool 1, SFB 4, and this little amateur side from Denmark has just won the Champions League. Oh, I'm trying not to cry. This is actually pretty emotional, huh? This is pretty emotional, boys. Get your messages in to support. Lads, you've been immense this whole save, huh? You guys have been immense this whole save. Oh my days. Pull yourself together, big boy. Come on.
Come on.
Apologies. Yeppy Hansen just played in a Champions League final. Callum, thank you for the sub. You don't have to, boys. Curtis, you don't have to, yeah. It means too much. It doesn't, you know, I never asked for that stuff, man. We just won the Champions League with an amateur side.
Oh, yeah.
We just won the Champions League with an amateur side. Auto Matrix, thank you for the sub. You don't have to, boys. You honestly don't bother. You don't bother. On the night we were the better team, this guy, a guy I often said, I don't know how he's ever going to play for me. And he went to Sporting and was just like, boss, please, man, please let me play for Denmark. Please let me play for SFB. And in the end, vindicated, huh? Champions League, he scores a hattie in the final. He's a big game player, they say. No Carlos, they said. We couldn't do it. Best team in Europe, they are. Our time in the sun. It is our fucking time. All those years of hurt. Hertha Berlin. I was on that floor, alongside that chair, borderline tears, because I've never lost a game that bad. Wanted to end the save. Here we are, 20 seasons in the year 2040. And as an amateur side from Denmark all those years ago, we are now Champions League winners. Just let that sink in. We just won the fucking Champions League with an amateur side. Yeppy finally got to lift it. Yeppy finally got to lift it. Where are you, Yeppy? Come to me, Yeppy. Lars came from my own youth academy. There he is. Yeppy Hansen's got his Champions League trophy. All those years of all those big clubs wanting him. Oh my God. All those seasons, man. When the big clubs wanted him. He stayed put. We fucking finally gave him one. Gildo left. He didn't think he could win one here. Orbrecht left. He didn't think he could win one here. Ortiz left. He didn't think he could win one here. Nildo gave me everything he had and he had to leave. I understand that one. Nielsen stayed. Carlos has chosen to stay. Poor fella didn't get to play the final. Poor bastard. We finally fucking did it. This squad has just given me, I think, my greatest ever achievement on Football Manager. And I think this one will not be topped. From an amateur side to a Champions League winning side. What more is there to say? The baller final. Tremendous occasion. The baller, ladies and gentlemen, has just gone and won us a Champions League. If you enjoyed the series and you enjoyed the save, press like, go subscribe. More of this content of me in a suit will be coming, so go follow the links below. Paulie's doing a massive save in Belgium that's very similar. His links are below. It's a sad time though, man. Sad time now. Save's over, huh? I'm gonna miss these boys. Gonna really miss them, huh? But good stories come to an end. A happy ending. From Damo, from SFB, from the boys, from this squad, and from the chat. We'll see you next time. For 5 years in the future, see where this team ends up. But until then, we forbid. We give this save a good old mighty goodbye. Wow. That's the one. This is the one. This is the most special one.